Well, good morning, sales team optimization oracles. Welcome back again this month to www.salessystem.com.au. My name's Glenn Guilfoyle and I head up the sales team optimization specialist group called The Next Level. And we come to you each month like this in both short video clip form with accompanying written piece, always featuring a topic of great relevance to all those sales team organisations in mature business-to-business environments where, since the GFC, there has been so much pressure on sales teams and sales organisations of this ilk to maintain and uphold their relevance and perceived value, both from their employee and company perspective as well as their customers, when so many of these organisations are undergoing a diminution of their perceived relevance and value. And so this month I'd like to revisit a fairly well-trodden pathway, an old topic around what constitutes qualification for entry of a prospect into the pipeline. Fairly benign question, huh? As players in this space, along with all sorts of heads of sales across corporate B2B Australia, we would have been taught similar principles. And these principles usually go something like: an opportunity should be sourced for possible entry into the pipeline by applying a standard company profile criteria of attractiveness, conducting the necessary research on any sourced opportunity to ensure that the criteria meet the company's attractiveness profile, and conducting then the necessary initial communications with someone in that target organisation in order to ascertain a bunch of important characteristics. One, is there a need for the product or service can fulfill? Two, there is at least an identifiable stakeholder who owns the need. Three, there are resources allocated to meet that need. And four, there is a willingness to enter into a dialogue or meeting with your company from someone from the target company in relation to the potential need and service overlap. So setting up a filter in this way will optimize tangible and contestable opportunities going into the top of the pipeline. And it's not uncommon with a filtration like this, screening out those that don't meet the initial criteria, for the bottom total conversion to look something like 10, 20, 30, maybe even 40%. But is this the right approach? Well, I was caused to think about that recently when a beloved client of ours recently challenged us on these notions. And I found myself trying to defend these well-known qualification tried and true principles. My client said, I want them, being the sales reps, to enter every opportunity they generate or that comes to them into their pipeline before they start their research of the company and the qualification of the opportunity. And he told me this over we were sitting around the coffee table as he took a lazy sip on his tepid coffee. But I interjected and began defending the tried and true pathway to research and qualification and associated filtration being the mandatories for before entry into the pipeline. My client went on, Glenn, I don't care what is right and normal for most sales organisations. I want to see everything and anything that my salespeople source go into their pipeline, and I prefer that their qualification and filtration that you speak of to be a prerequisite within the pipeline. In other words, at the first gateway within the pipeline. But, and I went on again, defending again, if you do that, you will have conversion rates of 5, 4, maybe even 3% or lower, because you will be counting rubbish, tire kickers and leads that should never have gone in. My client went on, exactly right, Glenn. And that is just the way I want it. I want visibility and measurability of all of that, top to bottom, in the pipeline, as the true and accurate representation of the reality and the effort put in by my salespeople in sourcing, researching, filtering, qualifying at the top end of the pipeline. Digging my heels in and standing on my principles that I had not previously had impugned in this way, I started to look at it from his perspective. Is he right? Is he wrong? I'd love to hear your opinion. Give us a tingle, we're only a phone call away, and I hope in any case that this thought provocation piece will provide you some benefit as you think about your pipeline structure, the metrics, and the qualification of leads going in. Look forward to coming back next month, and I hope you help move your sales team optimization to the next level. Bye for now.